What's up, my guy? How's it going?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Bro, man, figured we'd hop on here tonight, man, while we got a little bit of time on our hands, bro. Get together and drop a little content on this NFC North, AFC North, man. Kind of break this down. Just so you guys are aware, this is just round one of me and Corey kind of building this thing up till we get to the NFL season. We're going to do some things as far as like breaking down these divisions, who we think is going to win these divisions. Also, too, guys, comment down there below for us or hop over here on the side and just let us know. Would you like us to talk some fantasy football too? Because we can do some of that. Corey, my man over here, though, has been dropping some little soliloquies on this thing, man. So if you guys could do me a favor, go ahead and like those things too. Like those videos. Make sure that they're all up to date. But Corey, let's go ahead, man. Let's get started right here with the NFC North, my guy. We got to
Yeah,
talk about it. This right here, folks, for those that don't know, this is kind of where the house gets divided. You know what I'm saying? This division right here,
yeah.
because you got Corey's beloved Detroit Lions, who he actually used to play for those of you that don't know out there. And you got my Minnesota Vikings on my side right here. So, I did not play for the Vikings, so I didn't do that. So, but Corey, kind
Yeah,
of just diving into this thing. First look, man. I mean, it's the Detroit Lions, right? It's the Detroit
well,
Lions, or it's bust. I mean, I'm just going off what the media is telling me, man. I'm not sitting
yeah.
here arguing with nobody. I'm
No,
not
no.
saying that my Vikings should be the ones that are favored. I'm not saying that by any means necessary. All I'm asking is like, man, do you think that that's a little bit premature? Do you think that you guys just kind of caught some
Yeah.
lightning in the bottle last year and you guys
No,
kind of come back down to earth this season? Give me your thoughts on that, Corey. What do you think?
I don't think it was lightning in the bottle. I think we've drafted excellently the past 3 years. I think you remember going back in the last year, who got to play the Chiefs opening night in
Y'all do.
Arrowhead? It was the
Y'all do.
Detroit Lions,
Y'all do.
right? We were that
Yep.
up and coming team. 2 years ago, we finished 8-9. We go to Lambeau and we end Aaron Rodgers' career in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So we had some
I love it.
momentum going into the last year. Last year, we proved we were up and coming. We went in there, beat the defending champs opening night, win a division, get all the way to the NFC title game, 17-point lead at halftime, and lose. So, no, I don't think it was lightning in the bottle. I think we've been building to that. But now what's happened is the rest of the division's gotten way better, right? And so we can kind of start from top to bottom. Let's review starting off Chicago. They had the number one pick. Your
Absolutely.
boy, Caleb Williams, used to be at OU, transferred over to USC, Heisman winner. I want to get your thoughts on Chicago because Chicago was sneaky last year. They had a really good defense.
I do.
They had issues at quarterback. Love Justin Smith, right?
Justin
Love him to
Fields.
death.
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields, my bad.
No,
Love
you
him to
good.
death, but you know what I mean? Caleb Williams is an upgrade. So let's forecast the Bears first. Where do you see them going? Do you think they're a real threat in the division?
No, I
Even with the
don't.
pieces that they added, Keenan Allen, DJ
Nope.
Moore coming off a big year, not at
Hang on,
all.
hang on, hang on. Tell me, Keenan Allen?
Yeah.
Come on, man. He's a great receiver. One of the greatest route runners I've ever witnessed, being able to watch with my own eyes. The problem is, man, is Keenan Allen can never stay healthy. He's shown you who
Hamstring.
he is every
Yep.
single season. I mean, last year he stays healthy. Oh, go figure, it was a contract year. You know what I mean? If he can stay healthy, they're a good little team, everything else.
Over or under 7.5 wins. Over or under 7.5.
Under.
Under? Okay.
They're gonna win 6 to 7 games.
Okay.
It's kind of where I got the Bears right now, man. They're the
Yeah.
Bears. They're the Bears, man. And I don't as much as I like Caleb Williams and I think that he's good. Exactly. Just run the two deep safety. He what did he do for USC, Corey?
He put up a lot
Dude,
of big numbers, but here's the thing: that backyard ball that works in the NFL to a certain degree. I don't think he's going to be able to get away with it. I think Lincoln Riley did a great job of scheming up open guys for him in that offense. Everybody's not going to be wide ass open in the NFL. So I want to see how he adjusts to that. I'm with you, kind of. I'm right at 7, maybe 8 wins. I think defensively is where they're really going to be good at. So, I mean, they were top 10 defense last year. Defense will carry them. But, you know.
I just don't think that they're going to be that much better with Caleb Williams year 1 than what they would have been if they would have just trotted out a Justin Fields. If it were me, I'm going and getting Marvin Harrison Jr. and Rome Odunze, and I'm running it out there with Justin Fields and seeing what I got, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think, and we'll get into that whenever we talk about this AFC North, man. I think that the Steelers kind of got a little steel with that, man. Because what the hell do they got to lose? But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
But that's kind of why.
Look, they had the number 1 pick for a reason. They were the last team in the division for a reason. They're gonna have an uphill climb. It is to me, one of the tougher divisions, if not the toughest one in the NFC. Yeah. So it is what it is. They're the Bears right now. So
that's kind of where I'm at with it, man. Yeah. I mean, I just don't think that drafting Caleb Williams and signing Keenan Allen's like, oh my gosh, I think that they're just a Super Bowl contender now. No, absolutely not. Yeah. No. They're not even going to win the damn division, dude.
But there are a lot of people sneaky pick to get like that 7 seed for the playoffs. A lot of there's rumblings of that, right? There's some people out there picking them.
Where they at? They from Chicago? They live in Chicago?
No, they're national media people, man.
Them dummy Dan Orlowski, who said it?
He might be one. It's not him. I don't want to throw names on it, because we make predictions too. So I don't want to.
The Bears will finish last in this division next year. You can book it.
Okay. Bold prediction. That's the first bold prediction going into the season.
You can book it.
Well, let's talk about the number 3 team from last year in the division. Your Minnesota Vikings. Big quarterback change. Kirk Cousins got hurt halfway through the season. It was an uphill climb for you guys the rest of the way. Just missed out on the playoffs. You got Sam Darnold. All right. You got J.J. McCarthy from Michigan. So I'm going to kick this one over to you. Forecast the 2024 Vikings for us and let me know. I'm going to give you an over or under 7.5 wins as well. I thought about 8.5. I'm going to go 7.5.
Can I have a push? Do I get a push on that?
No, because it's half.
I'm aware. That's kind of right where I'm at, man. I'm like at 8 wins, 9 wins if if everything works out. Hey, Stephen G, my guy, man. We're gonna be better. We're gonna be better than the Bears, bro. Chill. We're gonna be better than the Bears. Because here's the thing, man. Just looking at my Vikings and what they did this offseason, I do like the acquisition of an Aaron Jones. Just to throw in there into the backfield. Mm-hmm. I like TJ Hawkinson at tight end coming off of that ACL. He's gonna work back. He's gonna come back into this thing. We have, and people can argue with me if they want, arguably one of the best number 2 receivers in the NFL.
Oh, Jordan Addison?
Name me another one that's the number 2. Yeah. I'm not saying the number 1 guy. I'm saying your best second guy. Because here's the thing. We don't want to make an argument about who the best receiver is because we got that guy, right? Number 1A. But when you have Jordan Addison lining up next to him, and Jordan Addison's going into his second season. Here's the thing, man. Nick Mullins, praise him and everything, man. Whatever you want to do, man. That was absolute dog water last year watching him play quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold's better than that, Corey. I'm not sitting here saying I can expect, like, if we get a Baker Mayfield type season out of Sam Darnold, we're winning 9 to 10 games. Because our roster outside of that is pretty elite.
Okay.
If you think about on the offense, we're talking offense right now.
On the offensive side, right?
On the offensive side of the ball, we have an above average offensive line. Okay, like we have one of the top 5. He's a top 5 left tackle in the game in Christian Darrisaw. Right. You know what I mean? Like, we got Brian O'Neill on the other side. We have some pretty good little pieces on the offensive line. That's something that we haven't been able to say in Minnesota for a while. So that's why I'm excited to say it. But then you look, we got our backfield. We got Aaron Jones. He's on that wrong side of 28 that we like our
Mm-hmm.
guys to be. But I think that he's got one more season to kind of put it to the Packers to show them that they messed up and should have brought him back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you mix that in, then you got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, man. And you got TJ Hawkinson. That's a quarterback stream, bro.
Is
Honestly,
TJ gonna be healthy to start the
yeah.
season?
He might miss like the first 3-4 games.
Okay.
5,
Right.
maybe something like that. You know
He
what I'm
did it
saying?
pretty
Like,
late. I think it was week 16 when he tore it.
TJ
Yeah.
gonna be. Yeah, you guys are dirty as hell, but
I
yeah,
I didn't do anything.
Mickey, Mickey
I didn't do
Joseph
anything.
ass, Mickey Joseph ass. But anyways, that's what I'm saying though, Corey. So I'm looking at all that stuff, and then on the defensive side, okay, people are gonna say, well, you lost Danielle Hunter. Yeah, you did, but you added a Jonathan Grenard, who's a younger, cheaper addition, who had a great season last year in Houston.
Right.
Okay,
He put up some numbers.
You added Van Geikel out of Miami.
Miami, yeah.
You added Brian Cashman, the linebacker from Houston. So you bolstered that up. You still have Ivan Pace.
And Brian Flores is still the DC, right?
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly, Corey.
Okay.
So we got Shaquille Griffin over on the other corner from Seattle. Hey, man. Hey, come on, man.
Yeah, look, I think you guys are a solid team. I can see y'all getting into the playoffs in a wild card situation. I can see 9.
That's a stretch.
I can see 9 games.
That's a stretch, Corey. I'm not going there.
You guys will be in the conversation. You do know that, right? End of the year, y'all will be in the conversation for the 7th seed. Y'all were there last year with Nick Mullins. And who's the guy with no eyebrows that came over? Dobbs?
No, yeah, Josh Dobbs was.
Josh Dobbs. Y'all had Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins.
Josh Dobbs threw one pass that ended his career as a Viking. And it was that one that he led Justin Jefferson and got Jefferson absolutely obliterated. And you notice after that he did not start another game. I don't have
faith in JJ.
Which JJ you talking about, bud? You talking about?
I think McCarthy. I think he's talking about McCarthy, bro. And that's my problem. And I'm glad we clarified that. And I hope that's what you're talking about, Stephen G. I don't trust JJ McCarthy at all. Sam Darnold, I trust a little bit more. I really, man, if I were y'all, I really would have.
Why don't you trust JJ McCarthy? Let me ask that. Why?
He's a rookie.
And I'm not sitting here. See, because people keep saying like JJ don't have to start. Like that's why we have Sam Darnold.
I get it, but what happens if you're 1-4 with Sam Darnold and he's not playing well? Then JJ's gonna have to play.
Roll him out there.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm saying so it might be a guy. It might be a learning season. It just might be a learning season for him. You guys are like 6-11 or something.
Hey, buddy, have you taken a look at our damn schedule? We might start 1-4, my guy. Like that's a very strong possibility.
Let's pull it up.
It's a very strong possibility, my friend.
Pull it up.
We might start 0-5. Like if you really want me to be real, that's why I'm kind of like, ugh. The fan
Keep
talking.
Of me, I'm finding it right now.
The fan of me is taking the over 7.5, Corey. But the realistic part of me, like, just wants to be like, 6, man. Like.
Right. I'm about to share this. Hold on.
It's rough, bro. It's brutal. I don't know why they did us like this. We didn't even win a division or nothing, bro. It's like, God damn.
I think it's across divisional matchups, like division versus division. It's got the whole division in trouble, if you want to be honest. So here we go. You seeing it?
There's our one win right there.
There's your one win right there.
Possibly. Hell, who knows? Who knows?
San Fran, Houston, Green Bay. Man, if you come out of that 2-2B, you're gonna be fine.
Who the hell we beating after New York, man? We ain't beating. The 49ers gonna come up in there with some blood on their mind because we beat them last year. Houston, the Texans, man, you know Danielle Hunter. Man, come on, man. We're gonna get the Jets though. Jets don't want no smoke. Old ass Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it don't lighten up for y'all till the end of this. Man, that's tough.
Bro, it don't lighten up at all. Really, you can go cap.
All right, let me stop sharing that. All right, so damn. All right, so let's go to the Green Bay Packers. Finished second in the division, whooped the Cowboys' ass in the first round. Tore that ass up. I was so happy to watch that.
Thank you.
And then really gave San Fran all they can handle and more. To me, I thought they had a legit shot. I thought they should have won that game. Just being honest.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're over the last half of last season, the last 8 games, I believe, Jordan Love was 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He was unbelievable. I think he graded out as like the first or second best quarterback after the last 8 weeks of the season. So
he was balling.
Yeah, so they replaced Jones with Josh Jacobs. You're going to get a healthy Christian Watson back. You still got the Reed kid, number 11, the little speedster, Romeo Dobbs. In the era when I thought Green Bay was going to be bad when Aaron Rodgers left, this is not what I was expecting, but this is what Green Bay does. They draft quarterbacks, they sit them for 3 years, and then after 3 years, they get rid of the legend, they bring in the new kid, and it takes them half a season to develop, and that's exactly what happens. And now we have a problem as a whole division because they're right there.
I really thought too, Corey. I'm like, bro, Aaron Rodgers is gone. Like Jordan Love kind of looked like some straight, you know what?
Bro, he looked like ass the first 8 weeks. It looked terrible.
Man, remember when Aaron Rodgers got hurt too and he was playing, bro? He sucked. He sucked. He was bad.
I was like,
more. Yes. And they got rid of Aaron Rodgers. I was like, yeah, not no more. I'll shut that up. That train is not rolling down the tracks no more. Let me tell you. Corey, the Green Bay Packers are very, very good. They're very, very dangerous. And I just kind of go back to like everybody was always hating on them because they wouldn't pick a receiver in the first round. Or you know what I mean? They would always draft some defensive players, which look at it. It's worked out for them guys.
Yeah.
They got one of the better defenses in the NFL too on paper. It doesn't always turn out that way for them, but on paper, their defense is good and they have some household names over there. With all that aside, though, Corey, I mean, man, they're arguably one of the more talented teams in the division. There's an argument to be made about that for certain. The addition of Josh Jacobs, just dropping off Aaron Jones and adding Josh Jacobs, that's scary. That's very scary.
I think the scariest thing is, too, they were one of the youngest teams to ever win a playoff game last year. So not only that, but most of their talent on offense and defense at the skill positions, like their whole defensive backfield, the corners, the safeties, the receivers, they're all second year.
It's all those receivers everybody was clowning on for not drafting in the first round. Yeah. Now look at them.
Yeah.
Man, everybody needs to take a damn notepad and take a page out of Green Bay's book is what everybody needs to do.
Yeah. Draft your quarterback while your current quarterback still has some years in them. Let them develop and then throw. Man, here it is. It's what Stephen G said. They just used the Green Bay secret recipe. That's all they really did. And it's not a secret recipe. Everybody knows the damn recipe. We all know the recipe, but no team really does it.
God, I hate him so bad.
Over or under, let's go 11.5. 10.5 or 11.5. Over and under.
So do 10.5. I'll
10.5.
I'm about 11.
11 too.
11, 12 games. 11, 12 games. Right. Green Bay is going to be a high seed in the playoffs, if not flirting to be the damn 1 seed. I got them. They're going to be right there fighting with you guys for this division too, man. That's going to be a battle. I mean, I got you guys splitting in the regular season. I think you're going to win at home. I think they're going to win at home.
It's crazy because it wasn't like that last year. I mean, it was 2 road wins. We split, but there were road wins for each team. I guess we should do the Lions. We'll do the defending champs, the Lions. Look, I'll start this one off. It might be a 1-year reign as far as defending the championship for the NFC North goes. I'm very nervous about this year. I don't like it. We got the best receiver in football in the division. I mean, he can pop off in both games and torch us. Jay Jettas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hang on. Bro, I'm about to spit my damn drink out and everything. I
Who
thought
do
you
you thought I was talking about?
I thought you was talking about your
Amon-Ra
Lions, like
St.
saying
Brown?
that's who I thought.
No,
Like
no,
I
come on,
thought you were
man.
like saying that we got this,
Come
we had
on,
that.
bro. I'm
Man,
not that
whoa.
guy. Come on.
Okay, my bad. I was about to say,
This
whoa,
as
what?
far as what we're facing you guys with the best receiver in football. You can make an argument for Jordan Love being like a top 8 quarterback, going off of what happened last season for them. And then
Top
you just
10
don't
for
know.
sure.
The Bears are a wild card. I don't know what the Bears are going to be. They can be, like you said, 6-12. Hell, Caleb Williams can set the world on fire, and they can be 12-5. You just never know, man. So I look at a team like Houston Texans from last year. All right, I didn't think CJ Stroud was going to be that good as a professional quarterback. I was obviously dead ass wrong.
I didn't
Right,
see that.
that
either.
thing got turned around on its head like that. So
Yeah.
that's why I have caution about the Chicago Bears. It's things like that. You just don't know what's going to happen. And then Green Bay, obviously. I mean, that's the biggest threat to me to the Lions. The good thing is for us is we got everybody coming back. I think we have a top 2 tight end in Sam Laporta. I like our receiving core. Amon-Ra St. Brown's one of the best receivers.
No, he ain't top 2. Chill.
He
Not
is.
top 2. No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
He is. Yes, he was the best stats per stats. Like he was the best tight end last year.
I don't give a damn about stats. The hell with stats.
That's fine.
No, he's not. He's not.
He had the most touchdowns. He had the most touchdowns for a tight end.
Bro,
all right. Can I ask you this? Can I ask you some questions?
No.
You don't want to talk?
No.
All right.
He's not
That's
better
fine.
than Travis Kelce.
So I'll keep going.
He's not better than Mark Andrews. So stop.
He's way better than Mark Andrews. He's more shiftier. He's faster. He has better hands. Mark Andrews is a great tight end, but Sam Laporta is better. But that's your opinion. That's your opinion. He's better than okay. Who's all better than Sam Laporta? You tell me. Go ahead.
Just those 2 guys. I'll put him top 3, top 4. I'm arguing Hawkinson's up there with him too.
Man, Hawkinson. Yeah, I give you that.
He's a stud.
He's a
stud, bud.
Yeah.
Hawkinson,
Sam Laporta's been better for us. I understand what you're saying. Hawkinson was great for us. Laporta.
Hear me out, bro. Hear me out, bro. I'm not throwing no shade on dude, but you just threw him up here in top 2 status. Like I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Did you see his last year? He led all tight ends in touchdowns, receiving yards.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
You just watch this year. Just watch.
Yeah, and if Mark Andrews had a quarterback that could throw more than 20 yards accurately, he'd probably have more touchdowns too.
That's not my problem.
Okay.
That's not my problem. I'm telling you, he's going to perform better than Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews got
Kittle.
Yeah, he will. Yeah. We throw the ball. You know that, right? They don't really throw it all that much in Baltimore. They led the league. Baltimore led the league in rushes last year.
Laporta's top 10, bud.
He's top 2, brother.
No, he's not. He's not there yet. Do it again. Do it again, and you can holler at me about that. Till then.
Okay, so what were you saying about Justin Jefferson after his rookie year?
Come on, bud.
I'm just asking a question.
Because
my tight end led the league in touchdowns for tight ends and receiving yards. So your receiver after 1 year, what did you say about JJ?
I never said he was the best in the league after 1 year. Not after 1 year, I didn't. I said he's up there. I said he was up there. No, I was giving Devontae Adams and all.
Kittle's a good one. I put Kittle right behind him. Kittle had a monster year though. Yeah.
Get out of here, bro. Come on, think about what you're saying right now, bro. We're talking about Justin Jefferson and Sam Laporta.
I'm telling you, Sam Laporta is going to be the best tight end in football. Y'all can bank that, right? Here's a guarantee for you and for Stephen G. Put this back up here. The best tight end in football right now and for this next season will be Sam Laporta.
Next season?
This upcoming season, Sam Laporta will be the number 1 tight end in football. Book it. There's my first hot take for the season. Yeah.
Damn. That was sizzling.
Best tight end in football. Detroit Lions, Sam Porta.
Best tight end football as far as stats? Is that what you're going off of?
He led in stats last year, right? Because so somebody had the best.
That's the only thing that measures a good tight end nowadays is just the stats.
Well, right? If I got 32 tight ends and the one with the most touchdowns and the most yards isn't the best one, then who am I picking? Why would I go pick the one with the second most
So
touchdowns?
because he had
Or
better
the one with the
numbers.
second most receiving yards?
So
I'm
he
picking
had
tight ends. I want the one with the most yards and the
So-
most touchdowns.
so he had more touchdowns than Travis Kelce.
He did.
Okay, so he's better than Travis Kelce.
I'm saying he's the best tight end right now. Travis Kelce has a better career. Travis Kelce was third. He's probably the third in yards and touchdowns and all that. Cumulative stats.
Travis Kelce is the best tight end in football. There's no doubt about
Not
it.
anymore. He's
There's no
35
debate.
years old and he's about to
Not
retire.
anymore. He
in like
just
2
won
years.
another Super Bowl.
He didn't win it by himself. He won that shit by himself.
Nobody wins it by themselves, bro.
Oh,
Nobody ever
man.
did that.
Okay, come on.
Jerry Rice didn't win Super Bowls by himself either. He just so happened.
So
to have
Rasheed
Steve
Rice is the
Young.
best receiver in football since they just won. Like, we could just say, they got the best defensive backfield since they won. No. Look, Travis Kelce is great. I think he's on the downswing, but I just
He definitely is. That happens. It happens to the best of them. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
12 and a half for the Lions.
12. I'm at 12 with y'all.
Too. Yeah,
I got you in Green Bay fighting it out for this division, man.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta lean a little bit more towards Green Bay on this one, man. To be honest with you. I'm sorry, I hate to do it. I got Green Bay winning the division this next year, Corey.
You got Green Bay. That's fine. You won't be the only one picking them. That's not a bad pick.
I'm sorry, man. It's just.
Oh, don't be sorry. We're still gonna be in the playoffs.
I
got us winning it.
Oh hell, my team ain't making no playoffs next year. I'll tell you that. You can book that too.
Why do I always have more confidence in your teams than you do?
Bro, but then I'm always right too. I'm always realistic about it, man. We're just not talking about nothing next year, man. We'll be a cute little team and everything, man. But we're gonna start like 0-5, 1-5, something like that, bro. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be absolutely pitiful, bro. I'm setting myself up for this right now, Corey, to where if it flips on its head and it goes the opposite direction, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, I wouldn't be surprised if that did happen. Really wouldn't. It's not a dig at me, Steven. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Let's dig into the AFC North now. This division had 3 teams from last year that went to the playoffs. We got Cleveland, we got Pittsburgh, who got the 7th seed, and then we have who won the division? Baltimore. They were the number 1 overall seed, actually.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati missed it. Joe Burrow was hurt, so we'll start with Cincinnati. To me, this is a Joe Burrow. This starts and ends with Joe Burrow. When he plays, when he's healthy, they go to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl. 2 years he's been healthy. 2 years he's been hurt, no playoffs.
I agree.
That's about it.
I agree. No arguments here, my friend. No arguments. There's no arguments. They're going to win the division if Joe Burrow stays healthy. Let's just be real.
You took my pick. If Joe Burrow's healthy the whole year, I have.
I mean, we can preview the rest of this division. We're going to, but Cincinnati is the pick to win it.
Yeah, for me too.
It's my pick.
Me too. And that's saying a lot because there's some powerhouses in this division. But we've seen it, bro. When Joe Burrow's healthy, they've been to the Super Bowl. They've been to 2 AFC championships back-to-back years. The time he was healthy last year, they were in the playoff mix. I think, the game he got hurt, they were up on the Ravens like 10-7 or 13.
They brought T. Higgins back too.
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. I think they tendered him. Did he sign the tender?
I think that's why they lost Joe, man.
Okay.
They had to bring T back.
That's
I'm pretty sure. Either way, man, they got Joe freaking Burrow, man. They got Burrow.
Yeah, Stephen G agrees.
I don't predict injuries. I hear you. I mean, I can dig it. But it's a part of the game.
Yeah.
G. Happens, bud.
But that's a big if because 2 out of his 4 years, he's not been healthy. And he gets hurt a lot. So.
But when Joe Burrow, when he's healthy and Jamar Chase is out there getting it, man, woo, they're special. There's something to watch. I enjoy it. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. But let's go ahead. Let's hop into this next team, Corey.
Pittsburgh. They finished third.
I mean, I like what
This is
they
a
did, man. At first I thought they were dumb as hell when they went and got Russell Wilson, right? I was like,
yeah.
what are y'all doing? That dude is way past his prime. Like he been playing like Sierra, then went back with Future and everything. Like things just ain't working no more. You know what I mean? Like that ain't what happened, but that's how they man been
Yeah.
playing. I'm like, bro, come on, man. But then they followed up and they went and got Justin Fields, who I'm gonna call it now. Are they still having like a little QB battle, whatever, or have they named Russell Wilson the starter? They've named Russell Wilson the starter.
They pretty much all but said that he's a starter. I
Okay, well,
mean,
whenever Russell Wilson goes out there though, and he messes
yeah,
up and he does not do what Russell Wilson is quote unquote supposed to do, Justin Fields is gonna be
time.
sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, he
Yeah.
ain't. He ain't never had this happen to him. Russell Wilson ain't never had no quarterback sitting on the bench that was ready to go. Right? I'm not sitting there saying that Justin Fields is gonna come in there and light the world on fire. I actually got Pittsburgh finishing last in this division next season, Corey. They're my last team. Just
I
because
wanna join you in that.
I
But
think
Mike
this
Tomlin,
is
man.
I think this is a season, Corey, that he doesn't have a winning record nor makes playoffs. I think this is the year. I'm
I've
just
been
telling you.
saying that for 5
I
years.
don't see it this year, though.
I
Like,
didn't
how
see
you
it
gonna
last
pull this?
year. I didn't see it the year before last. I don't
Bro, they
understand how
got
he
worse.
does it.
They got worse, man. But he literally did just get to the playoffs with Kenny Pickett. So we cannot like
It wasn't even
discount
Kenny
that.
Pickett. It was Mason Rudolph. Remember, Pickett was healthy. He
That's
was a healthy
right.
scratch.
That's right. They brought the racist quarterback back, and everything was good to go. My gosh, there we go. The racist quarterback that dresses in all black, man, to go play some football. What do you know?
Over under 8.5. Since
Under.
you're all right.
I'm
going over. I got 9.
No.
I've been saying he was going to have a losing season for the past 5 years.
No.
I've been standing on it. I think it's the status quo. He finds a way.
No.
Mike Tomlin
No.
every year finds a way to get his football team above 500. At 500 or above it. He does not coach losing teams. I'm telling you.
There's one time though that the train's gonna come off the tracks. This is the year. That thing, I appreciate what Tomlin has done. He got some Super Bowls. It's been real, my dude. Not this year, though.
I disagree. I disagree. Mike Tomlin finds a way. He'll find a way this time. It'll be ugly. It won't look pretty.
With
what did he? With what last year? With what last year?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Deontay Johnson sucked. They got rid of him, traded him to the Panthers. George Pickens wasn't that much better. Fairmouth, the tight end, was hurt most of the year. George Pickens, not George Pickens, the quarterback Pickett was out. I mean, they didn't have nothing last year. They were terrible last year for half the season and wound up making the playoffs and being a 7 seed.
They still got Pickett.
I think they traded him. He was a Philadelphia now. He's Philadelphia's backup. Pickett was so pissed that they wouldn't play him at the end of the year when he was healthy, and they started Mason over him, that he made a big stink about it in the locker room. They kept the story under wraps, but as soon as the season was over, they traded his ass. So, that locker room was a mess last year. Deontay Johnson was a problem last year. They couldn't wait to trade him to Carolina. I mean, it was a shit show last year for them, and they still made the playoffs. Still.
That's fair, but it ain't got
I'm
no
giving
damn
them 9
better,
wins.
though. No,
I'm giving them 9.
I'm
He'll find 9, bro.
I'm giving him 8.
He'll find 9.
I'll give him 8.
All right. What's the next team? Who finished second last year? The Cleveland Browns with 4 quarterbacks. So don't tell me that your team, the Minnesota Vikings, can't do nothing, right? This team last year played 4 quarterbacks. I can't even name all 4. Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, DTR. There was a 4th one in there somewhere.
Joe Flacco was the best quarterback.
He was the best one. Wound up being the best quarterback. Ran the table at the end, got them into the playoffs, and they lost in that first round game to the Houston Texans. No more Joe Flacco. He's off the roster. They do have Jameis Winston as a backup, though Deshaun Watson is expected to be back healthy. What say you, bro? What do you think for the Cleveland Browns?
I think
Do
the
remember
Cleveland-
that Nick Chubb tore his knee to Evan Living shreds in about week 7 or 8 of the season.
Is
last
he?
year.
When's he expected back? Are they expecting
I
him back this
would
season?
I think sometime in October is realistic. So
I mean, man, I like it. I like them. Their defense is legit, man. They're top notch as far as the defensive
yeah.
side of the ball is concerned. That's really what ultimately got them into the playoffs last year. And I believe they won 10 games, 11 games, if I'm not
I want to say they
mistaken.
won 11, yeah.
Okay.
Let's call it
So
10 or 11.
they
It
still
was
got
enough to get them the 6th seed or the 5th seed.
They still got a solid roster, man. You get Nick Chubb back in the mix into that thing. Their quarterback. Can Deshaun Watson become Deshaun Watson again, man? Can he just get out of this funk that he's in? Because here's the thing. If you can get Deshaun Watson from Houston, if that guy even exists anymore, the Browns can be a problem. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Why can't they get that? I don't understand what's wrong with Deshaun Watson. What can't
I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened to him. It's not like he got old or anything.
Well, we know what happened. We know what happened. The whole thing happened, right? With the sexual allegations. And I think that's got to be largely what's at play.
Mess with that man, bro. and I can only imagine what he heard every time he went on the road, man.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Just warming up, running in and out of the tunnel, sitting on the bench.
Even probably going around town in Cleveland. I've never been to Cleveland, but I can't think that it's the most friendly town in the world to people that do things like that. I can't think of a place that would be. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you did that, man. Because it was crazy, bro. Because that was like over 30 different women, bro. Like usually when it's like one or two, it's like, oh, y'all just talking shit. Y'all trying to get some. Bro, there was 30 plus women on this, man. It's like, bro, that's terrible. That's terrible. You was guilty before even getting convicted, my guy.
Well, that's why he's killed. So, I mean, yeah. I think that's still in the back of his head. Obviously, the new system, Stefanski. You know what? Baker Mayfield had this problem, and that's Stefanski offense. It just wasn't, I don't know. I don't think it's a real QB friendly offense. I think it's a run heavy offense, 3 tight ends. It's a lot of hard reads. Man, look, for them to be successful, it's going to be him or Jameis Winston. So he better figure it out.
Just think of this. Kevin Stefanski was the Vikings offensive coordinator the year that we went to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When they had Case Keenum as a quarterback.
Right. And I think Baker had a nice little stint in that offense. And then he got hurt. And I think they moved off Baker too soon. That's another thing.
No, they absolutely did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. To one team's trash, another team's treasure, though, with Tampa Bay, man, on
exactly.
them. Because look at them now. But that's why the Cleveland Browns are the Cleveland Browns, though. They do Cleveland Brown things.
Exactly.
They went and paid all that money for Deshaun Watson, man. And how has that worked out, bro?
It's not.
It's not. It's not. But they still won damn near 10, 11 games last year. So it's like they did good, man. I got them finishing second in this division. No, I got them. They're going to be third.
I got them third. I got Baltimore in front of them. I got Baltimore and Cincinnati. However you want to pair that up, 1, 2.
That's the last team we got to talk about here, man.
Yep.
So you got Pittsburgh and you got Cleveland that's down there at the bottom. So just so I'm clear, man, over under win total on Cleveland. What do we got there? Are we at like 9.5?
I'd set it at 10. Let's set it at 9.5.
I'm saying 10 games, man. They can get 10. They get 10 more.
I'm thinking Deshaun Watson is going to have a decent year. I'm going to give him 10. I'm going to give him 10. That's a reluctant
10. So then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers that would be 9-8 as the last place team in this division.
Yeah.
That's how we're breaking this down. That's crazy.
No, they'd be my third place team. Whoa.
No, sir, they wouldn't.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
No, sir. See what I'm saying? So you got Cleveland under that then.
Cleveland's going to have to take a step back. Now that I think about it, they were very fortunate to do what they did last year with 4.
Yeah, but that defense is legit, bro, and it ain't going nowhere. That defense
I'm not betting against Tomlin, so somebody's got to go back.
That's fine. You take your bet. You make your bet and lie in it. I'm not doing that.
I'm not betting against Tomlin, bro. You
So the
forget that.
Ravens.
Yeah.
I like what they did this offseason. I like it. I like an addition of Derrick Henry to see what else he's got left in that tank, man. I like it.
Can we talk not only that addition, but can we talk about them before the AFC Championship game? They were the best team in football, had the best record. They had smashed San Francisco on that Monday night game in like week 15 or 14 or something. Established themselves as a clear favorite at the time to be the Super Bowl champs, right? Or at least be in the Super Bowl. That's before Kansas City did what Kansas City usually does.
I knew Kansas City was going to do that, though.
Yeah, but at the time, you know what I mean, they were the biggest threat to Kansas City. Let's put it that way. All right. And so right up until that championship game, everything was great for them. Now they have a glaring problem. And I think the problem is, where do you go from here? How do you get better? Right? Because your best is your best, but your best wouldn't only score 10 points against Kansas City in the AFC Championship game.
That was terrible.
Right? So, like you said, they bring in Derrick Henry. Does that really move the needle? For me, it doesn't. It just doesn't for me. Not
like from what y'all did last year to, oh my gosh, you're Super Bowl champ. Because that's the next step, Corey.
There's nothing else left for them to do. They gotta win the AFC and win the Super Bowl. That's it.
But the problem is that guy Patrick Mahomes is still over in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And Joe Burrow's coming back from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's trouble. That's trouble. That's bad. Those are things. So stop and think about that for a second, Corey. Joe Burrow just so happened to not be healthy last year, and the Baltimore Ravens won the division.
Yeah.
Not so sure we're saying that if Joe Burrow was healthy, bro.
Yeah. A lot of people had the same argument 2 years ago because, Lamar got hurt 2 years ago, and they actually were leading the division.
But Lamar never did nothing whenever he got into the playoffs until
that's the big difference between Burrow and Jackson. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the big difference. Burrow wins playoff games. He wins playoff games. He's been to the AFC Championships.
Should have won that Super Bowl.
But he probably should have won the Super Bowl. So, I mean, Lamar, this whole division is like very quarterback dependent, right? Each team is literally their success hinges on their quarterback.
And Cincinnati has the best quarterback, and it's not even a question.
In this division, in my opinion, yeah. That's what last year's league MVP in the division.
Hell, they got the best quarterback in the NFL, minus who's over in Kansas City. That's my opinion. He's number 2. I got Joe Burrow at 2. That's my guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you can't put nobody above Patty. Patty's 1. But Joe Burrow's 2.
As far as winning, yeah. As far as winning, just playing winning quarterback, yeah.
Joe Burrow's next one in line, bro.
Yeah. I would take Joe Burrow over anybody but Patrick Mahomes. For sure.
Yep, me too.
Yeah,
exactly.
That dude just wins. The only thing with him is the injuries, and that's not really like his fault. You know what I mean? You hate to be fault the guy, but it's just
that one. He hurt his hand, wasn't it? Didn't it run into somebody's helmet or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
It was his hand.
It was an elbow. Something with his elbow too. I mean, he's got all kind of shit going on, bro.
Yeah,
always has.
The shade's gonna be back on. Joe Shiesty with the bling bling. You got that swagger too, man.
I can't wait till December or November where he walks in with like mink coats and stuff like that. I
love it. Yeah. I love it, bro.
Chinchilla.
I think it's hard. I think that's hard. Like for real. Man. All right, man.
So we both got Cincinnati winning the division.
Oh yeah. No arguments here. No arguments here.
All right, man. Close us out.
Anything else? Nothing?
Sam Laporta, the best tight end in football. If you're watching, book it. He will be the best tight end in football. I like seeing Brandon's face when I say it.
My guy. Hey, guys. Ignore what just got said right there as far as that guy goes. You know what I'm saying? Post this thing on that X. Put it on that Instagram. Post it to the TikTok. Shout out to my guy Corey over here on the TikTok. If you guys haven't already, go to our TikTok page. Check out some of them videos. Corey's been working really, really hard on that, guys. So if you're not a follower on TikTok already, if you could, Go ahead and give us a follow on that TikTok as well. Any kind of streaming platforms, please share this thing. Help us build this channel. We want this thing just keep going up, up, and up. And that's where we're going, guys. So if you're not on this train, you got to hop on it. Also, too, drop down there in those comments, post a thumbs up, like button for us, and tap that notification bell if you have not already. Peace out, guys.
Peace. Hey, Stephen G. We will be doing a Big 12 SEC preview. I think we should do it probably next week sometime, B-Hill.
I'm down. Definitely.
Okay, so yeah, Stephen G, be ready
Yes,
for
sir.
that. All right, man. Stephen
Yes,
G,
sir,
we
it's coming.
appreciate you too, my guy.
We appreciate you.
For always
Appreciate
tuning
you a lot.
in, man. Much
Yep.
love.
Absolutely.
Peace.